Hi, thank you for joining me for your May 18th, 2016 tarot reading. I'm going to do a spread for the highest and greatest good of everyone involved. I'm going to start by using my little Monera tarot cards. I love these little guys. So I'm just going to lay out some cards. See how whatever I pull, whatever story I say, whatever signs and symbols come out, resonate into your world, your life, and tune your own spiritual frequency, your own psychic antennas to a station that plays a song that helps you have more clarity and love in the now on which direction to move forward with or to allow. Let's see what we have for today. This is for the highest and greatest good of everyone involved. Let's see what spirit, God, your guardian angels, your higher self, luck, whatever you want to believe is cool, I want you to know for today. And then see how it resonates into your world. You might just be here for a little nugget that you needed. It might be a lot. You might have nothing today. Just see how it goes. May 18th, 2016. I'm going to start by just pulling 6 cards and lay out a little story. At the bottom is the 3 of water, exhilaration, diving in to complete freedom. Right? She's just tore off her clothes, saw that pool, and is diving into it naked. Doesn't even care who's taking her picture. So complete freedom. Complete freedom. That's the basic energy for today. That's pretty good. Alright, so let me show you what we have. You have a lot of major arcana. You have the Ace of Earth, the Queen of Air, the Empress, the Magician, and the 7 of Air. Let's see. I am going to pull 1 card, 2 cards. Let's do 2. Also from the Power Archangel Tarot deck. Rally Valentine, Enduring Virtue. 1 card for the feminine side of us today, May 18th, 2016. Solutions. Number 14, Archangel Zachiel. Success comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, forgiving and healing energy. And at the bottom is the 9 of Gabriel, which is stay determined and move forward, be prepared for any possibility, and environmental activism. So this one is like temperance, and this one is telling you to stay determined and keep moving forward, but allowing any possibilities for something new to come in. So moving forward without a cap on what you're having, no expectations moving forward, but using your logical sense along with your intuition today. So 1 foot grounded, 1 in your emotions. 1 on the earth being logical and realistic, and 1 tapping into how you really feel about that situation. Blending fire, fire in your ass, the fire that makes you move, and the water that changes and moves and feels and is receptive, right? All right, so let's look at this here. All right, so you have a brand new start with something that I feel has been planned for a long time. You have clarity of mind. All right, so I see a feminine energy in this particular deck. Now, mind you, sometimes I always use different decks. I have a lot of different decks. So I feel like the specific picture in that deck, not necessarily the typical meaning of that card in all of the tarot decks, but that specific picture with those specific signs and symbols and energies in it mean something for today. So since this is what I chose, it's a bit sexual. I hope that's okay. All right, so I picture like this boy man who was playing like rugby or football or soccer or something and just had a rough day and is all torn up. His like uniform's just beat up at this point, and he's just surrendering. No matter what he went through with the boys and what that is, his surrender is this woman. He'd give up any of that shit for that. So this is also love, harmony, and beauty in its purest form, and the acceptance and the, not the bowing down to it, but the acknowledgement of it, to allow that beauty in your life, right? To allow that beauty in your life, in yourself, so you can also see that beauty in others, in your mirror, to be completely exposed. It's having optimism, seeing yourself in an expansive light. I mean, there's this girl without her pants on, in her little boots, and her jacket, and showing her ass in every different direction, and all these mirrors and all these expansions, seeing yourself in more facets than you ever saw before. Maybe it's going to take somebody else to see parts of you that are amazing today for you to recognize how awesome your ass is, you know, metaphorically. So also recognize that beautiful ass, metaphorically, in others. So maybe it's a side of them they haven't seen. Start to recognize the beauty and the harmony in others, so that this is the mirror that you receive back, because it's all in your hands. You have the Magician. She didn't have a man, she didn't have a thing, so she made this weird monster penis thing. Sorry, these are sexual, guys. Sexuality is part of our everyday. Let's just look at it. This is also communicative mental planning. So planning on communicating, doing a lot of planning for a while, putting a lot of different things together and making what you have around you work for what you need to move forward, to have beauty in your life. It's also maybe a nervous reaction because you've been planning so long. And the basic feminine energy in this reading today is the Queen of Air, the Queen of Swords. In this deck, this could also be jealousy, if used on the lower vibrational spectrum. It could be seduction, captive, but it's also fiance. It's very witty, very clear mental control of a situation so that you don't have to control anything. She just is. She has such a clear idea of who she is, of how beautiful she is, of what she has to offer, of what she could give, of what she learns back from all her lessons. She has experiences and she's learned from every one of those experiences. So this girl, or this feminine side of the receptive part of you, knows what she wants and knows how to get it and doesn't have to really go forward to get it. Although she can cut sharp like a knife with the shit she doesn't need. But she's not going to cut sharp something that is innocent, because she's been in the position where possibly she's been looked upon as being, has done something wrong where she hasn't. So she's very conscious and very aware of who she's saying what to and how to say it to, and understands their reaction. So clarity of yourself, your mind, and how others will possibly react. Maybe you're a little nervous, or you were because you've been planning a while, or someone else has been planning a while. But someone's been planning a new start that's grounded, stable, and meant for victory today. This is a 1, and this is Earth. So victory is on your way. Stability, being grounded, digging your hands in the dirt, going out in nature, breathing the beauty around you and living that moment. Taking surroundings that aren't so beautiful around you and making them beautiful because you want to. And then you have, if I feel like to get here, possibly you've had to go not the direct route. Maybe you've had to plan a lot and you had a little bit of nerves and you had a distraction, or you have actions that have been carried out in secret, or it's like the bait. You know, she's also like lifting up her butt, like a little bit, like a little tease, like a little burlesque show. You don't really see everything. You just see a little nipple, and it has a little thing on top of it, so you don't really see anything. Just a little hint of something, a tease, a little brief something. So maybe that's what has been the little fuel in the fire of what's been driving you to the planning, right? These little sparks of something that have kind of gotten your juices flow, and then you're like, what happened? Do I go for that? What happened? But whether this is you that's done the little ass cheek lift, or you're going towards the little ass cheek lift in your life, it's been a distraction and a hidden path that's moving you forward. Let's see. I'm going to pull another card from the Medieval Scampini. The Devil. One more. The Two of Cups. And you got the Page of Wands. He's got his chains that have broken. He's running away from somewhere to something of passion. He's got this rose. It's like he's following the rose, like a carrot on a horse, you know, dangling the carrot. Like an iris here. He's using his rod to make himself move. So this is action, moving forward, a younger energy. You have the Two of Cups. This is perfect balance and romance. And then you have the Devil. So, what is your obsession that you've been having? What are the things around you keeping you in chains? What around you are you keeping some